hey, what's the cash flow of this situation so that I can pick the purchase price?
And if you overpay, nothing you do to that piece of property, nothing you do to that business will ever get you out of that hole.
Okay, create your offer. What are we talking about? We're talking about negotiating. This is one of the funnest parts about doing real estate or business deals is negotiating. You get your relationship with these people and then you work the relationship. What do you need to do first in negotiations? You gotta create your offer. You gotta create the offer that you're gonna bring to the table, whether it's on real estate or a business negotiation. And what's the best way to do that? The best way to do it is base it on cash flow. Figure out what that purchase price is gonna be to cash flow the best you possibly can, whether it's gonna be in real estate or in business. So the way to do that is, you gotta take a look at what the income is of that property or business, and you gotta also take a look at what those expenses are. Once you take that income, you take the expenses away, that's what your profit's gonna be. That profit is gonna tell you, hey, what's the cash flow of this situation so that I can pick the purchase price.
You can only buy a piece of property once, so you can't overpay and be profitable. So just remember that. As you create your offer, the most important thing is to make sure, like Bo said, it cash flows. So you cannot overpay for a piece of property and later on expect it to cash flow. You're already stuck in the mud, it's not going to work. You need to be very disciplined in this stage of the game. You need to create your offer and it needs to be based on cash flow. And if you overpay from the beginning, nothing you do to that piece of property, nothing you do to that business will ever get you out of that hole. So create your offer, base it on cash flow, don't overpay.
It's real simple, it's real easy to do. All you have to do is just pick a property or a business within your community, find what the price is gonna be. The way you're gonna do that, you gotta run the numbers to see if it'll cash flow. It doesn't even have to be something that you're necessarily gonna buy. Find something in your community for practice, pick a price, run the numbers, see if it'll cash flow.
I love this project. We've done it multiple times and it's called practice. And what you want to do, you want to go on Zillow, you want to go find the local real estate page, whatever it is, but pick out a piece of property, let's just say a fourplex. It's for sale, you have no plans on buying it, and reverse engineer that. Don't even look at what they're asking for it. Find out how much they're renting it for, if it needs any fix up, do all the work as if you were going to buy it, and then come up with your offer. See if it matches the price they're asking for. I'm going to guarantee you 9 times out of 10 or 99 out of 100, the price is going to be too much. But it's a fun project to do and it's homework and we do it multiple times. So don't do it on one property. Get practice at it. Keep doing it. Go find a piece of property that's for sale, get all the information, act as if you're going to buy it, and then do the research on it, run the numbers, and see what it would take to buy that property and still cash flow. It's a fun project, it'll get your juices flowing, and you'll be an expert on how to decide what the best offer is in the beginning. Because remember, you can only buy it once, you can't overpay. Have fun with it, we do it all the time. It'll get you good at coming up what a good offer is in the beginning of the negotiations.